In a Marquette church this morning, loved ones and community members gathered to celebrate the life of Marquette native Glenn Sarka. He was 59 years old. Having died on January 23rd after years of battling cancer, Sarka is remembered for his service to his community and country, working for the State Department on legal reform projects across the world before returning home to serve in the Marquette and Keweenaw Bay Indian community court systems. Glenn's most prominent work may have been with Marquette Area Public Schools, where he served on the school board since 2019.
Glenn's commitment to education and public service was evident in everything he did. He served on the Board of Education since January 2018, driven by his firm belief in being the change he wished to see in the world.
On January 27th, the Marquette Area Public Schools Board remembered the service of Glenn Sarka after the end of his years-long battle with cancer.
There's no words to express how sad we are to have lost Mr. Sarka.
The first word that comes to my mind when I think about Mr. Sarka is integrity.
He was just a great man, and I'm really going to miss him.
Born and raised in Marquette, one cause Sarka was passionate about during his tenure on the board was the rebranding of Marquette Senior High School from the Redmen to the Sentinels. A moment we're reminded of after Glenn's death happened in that same room at a previous MAPS board meeting nearly a year ago. During the community tension that came with the final push to change the school's nickname, Sarka delivered a powerful speech at the end of a meeting about an offhand comment a friend told him they overheard at a local brewery.
He was listening to a conversation people were having about the name change, and one of the things he overheard was somebody say, why does Glenn Sarka care so much about this? He's going to be dead soon anyways. And when you hear something like that, and it certainly hit my friend hard, it's kind of a gut punch. But I'd like to think of it as kind of an opportunity, because it's a legitimate question to ask, why does a board member care so much about something? I think what it misses in the issue, and maybe it's an issue the person missed because they don't have somebody in their life who's had cancer or is going through it at the time. But I want to tell you a couple of things about cancer and how that plays into my decision. Thing I think they get wrong about cancer is they see it as a weakness, right? It's an excuse not to do something. It's an excuse to walk away from an important issue in your community. It's not a weakness, it's a superpower. It's not a reason not to do something, it's a reason to do something right. The fact that I did it when I went through now 16 months of chemo and I had a 14-hour surgery for this means I care. And there's a reason why I did it. I want to do it right. Now I want to circle back to the person who said that and was so cavalier about my death. And understanding that I've got a daughter, I've got parents, I've got a brother, I've got friends that certainly will be impacted by this. And the only thing I could think of is that that person, and this is directed at them, has a burden or is missing something that's greater than anything I'm going through right now. And I want to talk to that person.
You can find his full speech and a remembrance of his life on our website. In Marquette, Skylar Perkins, MyUP News.
Sarka's passing also leaves a vacancy on the MAPS school board. On their meeting last Thursday, board members notified the community that they have less than a month to appoint his replacement. Board members said they are taking applications on the district website until Thursday. After they review them, board members will select a handful to interview at their next meeting on February 17th. By state law, the board has until the 22nd to fill the role before the task is forwarded onto Marisa to choose who will fill the vacant position.